Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts. This guy here is Dustin.
So,
I'm Keith. He's kind of a bourbon dude. I'm kind of a music guy.
kinda.
Yeah, you got a maker's.
I like this hat.
I kind of do too.
It's a nice hat.
Yeah.
So, this is a special bourbon brag.
This is kind of a first for us,
Yeah.
wherein one of you has sent us a bottle and allowed someone else to pick the song for that bottle.
Yeah.
So the cool part is it's like two of our favorite people.
True.
So Steve with the bottle.
Yeah, wait. And Deb
Who
made us our gnomes
made us gnomes.
with the request.
With the request, yes.
Yeah. So Steve had sent to us. You guys have seen this bottle before. This one's mine, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Garrison Brothers. Single barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at 94 proof. You want your sticker?
And if I recall
I'm real bad
correctly,
at it.
this is you are bad at those.
He's so mean.
Wow. If I recall correctly, it's pretty damn good.
Well, you're not getting any, so.
He's holding out bourbon on me, people,
These
on a bourbon channel.
It's like leather.
I think it is leather.
What? It's wax too. That's gross. This guy's fucking weird.
It's not leather.
It's not.
No, I don't know what it is, but it's not leather.
Come, just keep chewing on it.
Nope.
I'm sure you can tell us.
Now that it's not leather, I'm afraid. You told me it was leather, man.
I did not tell you.
I gnawed on
Replay
it,
the
and it
tape.
did not taste like leather.
I never told you it was leather. I think
at least
I said I
suggested
think it's
it.
leather.
Had to validate.
Well, thank you for the experiment.
You can put a little more in my glass.
I said you're not getting any.
Put a little more in it.
All right. So what song is Steven? Thank you, Steven. And thank you, Deb. What song is Steven donating to Deb?
It appears that it is. Wait up. Let me make sure I got the. So it's Toby Keith, As Good As I Once Was. Have we had Toby Keith's song yet?
Yeah. He did the Angry American.
Oh, right. Yeah, good song.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check out As Good As I Once Was. That feels familiar.
Oh.
I've kind of been that guy in the club at least once.
You look over like,
Like,
wait, what are you doing in the club?
I'm
Let's
just
talk about
saying,
that. Hold
nope,
on. Yeah.
nope.
We'll get to that at the end of the video.
No, we won't.
She said, I seen you in here before. I said, I've been here a time or two.
I'd have been like, no, you haven't.
She said, hello, my name is Bobby Joe.
Uh-oh.
Meet my twin sister, Betty Lou.
Uh-oh.
And we're both feeling kind of wild tonight. You're the only cowboy in this place. And if you're up for a rodeo.
Hold up. Is this Deb and Steven trying to make us uncomfortable?
I'm not particularly uncomfortable. I'm curious where this is going.
Are you really curious? Like you haven't
Well, I
figured it
know
out?
what's implied, but
They just said something about a rodeo.
it's not going to work out.
All right.
Tonight.
It's a trap.
You're the only
Yes.
cowboy in this place. And if you're up for a rodeo, I'll put a big Texas smile on your face.
He's going to get
I
robbed.
said, girls, I ain't as good as I once was. I got a few years on me now. But there was a time I could really lay it down. If you need some love tonight, then I might have just enough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Trap. You called it.
I still hang out with my
Was she in the
best
sweet
friend
spot?
Dave. I've
Asked
known him
us.
since we were kids at school. Last night he had a few shots, got in a tight spot.
Uh-oh.
Hustling a game of pool with a couple of redneck boys, one great big fat biker man. I heard David yell across the room, "Hey buddy, how about a helping hand?" I said, "Dave, I ain't as good as I once was. My, how the years have flown. But there was a time back in my prime when I could really hold my own."
Oh, don't you
Don't
spill
spill the
the
beer.
That's alcohol abuse.
Up. Rage time.
But if you wanna fight tonight, guess those boys don't look all that tough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I used to be hell on wheels back when I was a younger man. Now my body says that you can't do this, boy, but my pride says, oh yes you can. I ain't as good as I once was. That's just the cold hard truth. I still throw a few back, talk a little smack when I'm feeling bulletproof. So don't double dog dare me now, 'cause I'd have to call your bluff. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever
Don't
was.
do it. That's a bad plan right
As
there.
I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
All right, Deb. That was a funny tune.
Funnier video.
True. Can you see Toby being one of those fucking brawlers?
Yeah. Well, maybe 10 years before that video was recorded, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That was funny. That was a good one. What?
This shit here is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Steven does not send us not good bourbon. Has he yet?
I don't think so. And there have been a lot of them.
I'm trying to think back. I don't know that there's one that we haven't liked yet.
I don't think so. I thought I would not like that honey infused.
Yeah.
I could not believe I liked an infused bourbon
Yeah.
because it was good.
It actually was. So
What do you
like-
get out of this, man?
I get out of this a glorious color. That's part of it, right? The nose. What is that nose? It almost... There's a wood in there that is different than oak.
Cedar.
It is cedar?
Yep.
That's interesting. It's got a different kind of, like...
It's sweeter than oak. It's
Yeah.
cedar.
I could see that. That'd be weird that there'd be cedar.
We know there's no cedar in it.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
But it's got an interesting nose. Ain't it? Dark caramel. Almost like a molasses up front. Or like a brown sugar even. A dark brown sugar. What proof did I say this was? Damn, it's 94 proof.
I think it's maybe comes across a little smoother than 94.
Not a ton.
Not a ton.
Like 90.
Yeah.
Right?
The finish is glorious. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's on the sides of my tongue. I'm getting there's something there I can't really name, but largely it's an oak.
Cedar.
Lightly bitter. I haven't eaten cedar. I don't know. Lightly bitter oak, largely. But there's something there I can't name. It's on the sides of my tongue.
Almost like a melon. Like a cantaloupe.
A very ripe cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Where it's gotten really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But it's not super sweet. It's just that flavor.
Yeah. It's good stuff. It's so complex.
I'm not a marketing wonk. I swear to God that's true.
So I kind of have a suspicion about this stuff.
What we got?
It's my suspicion that on any given night, depending on what you had for dinner, you are going to get a different flavor profile from this bottle every single time you open it.
I can see that.
I really suspect that. I think we need, because we've done this before, we need to go back and look and see what we got.
What we said that time.
Because if I recall correctly, we had Indian food that night.
Yeah, probably. Good chance.
Yeah,
that or wings.
We do kind of do that. Yeah, so...
I bet I didn't say cantaloupe. It'd be weird if I did.
I don't think you've ever said cantaloupe before. Not that I can recall.
So this is bottle 73.
Yeah. I had the root beer barrels in that previous video that came out of left field.
Never happened before. We're not marketing wonks. We swear to God that's true. Sometimes you see on the back of the label it says, taste of Big League Chew. What?
Guys.
I've seen that on a bottle.
If you start to hear us talking shit like people write on their liquor bottles, you have to shoot us. Okay? Do it.
I had a hint of stone fruit and...
You beat me to fucking stone fruit.
What are you gonna... Well, you used this one with the dew of the...
Stone fruit with a hint of candy cane and cardboard.
You said this one time. Oh my God. The dew... What's the flower? The dew on a...
On a lily or Edelweiss.
Edelweiss flower. Yes! Look, what? What does that even mean? So...
It means you climb high in the Alps.
Yeah. So...
I'm slamming this, dude.
July of 2018, this was distilled and barreled. I don't understand that. So they distilled it, they barreled it in 2018, and they pulled it out of the barrel. I'm assuming... Drink like an adult, Texas. That's funny. When did they pull it out? Aged 3 years in oak. 21.
Do you suspect they're using small barrels?
They have to be. Look at that color. Steven, have you been here?
Go to their distillery and tell us if they use the little barrels.
Yeah, seriously. Are they using full? Because to get that kind of... So I have heard...
That looks like an 8 to 10 year age.
Yeah. That color, the flavor, the color in the glass.
8 to 10 years.
So I have been reading some of the comments. And they've been talking about Texas heat.
Oh, that would definitely be a factor. When it's 110 in the shade, it's 140 in the top of a rick house.
All that bourbon is going into that barrel.
Yeah.
But the thing that I wonder is how do they get it back out? Doesn't usually get too cold in Texas, right?
Overnight, yeah. It's pretty radical temperature swing.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, damn, that's cool.
Maybe Texas
Kentucky, you better watch out.
is a really good place to age Kentucky bourbon.
You know, speaking of aging,
I already slammed my glass, dude.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Distill it in Kentucky.
Distill it in Kentucky,
water.
ship it down to Texas, and age it in that heat.
That's smart.
It'd probably get something like this.
So, you remember Jefferson's Ocean?
Yeah, they age it at sea.
At sea. Do you know you could do some cool shit with that?
Well,
Go to the equator.
yeah, I was going to say the equator versus
One of the poles.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if they're doing that.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing with their ship.
But-
It's probably sitting on a dock.
Aged at sea. On the dock.
On the dock. Yeah, but there's 3 feet of separation between the...
And what you don't see is it's actually aged at sea in those giant shipping containers on a giant cargo boat.
They just got it riding around a container. Ships up to the Med, comes back out, goes around the Horn of Africa. Yeah. Who knows?
It's not glamorous. It's not a pirate ship. It's a fucking tanker.
Look at me. I have the bourbon now.
Wow. What movie is that?
I don't know. Had Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah. Anyway, Steven, great bourbon. We need I shouldn't say this. I think we need a serious Toby Keith song.
If he has one.
If he has one, good point. Everyone we've done, I think we've done 2 or 3 now. And they're all fun like this.
Right.
Yeah. I think the biggest one on our request list for him is Beer for My Horses right now.
Yeah.
So we haven't got a bribe for it yet, but it's getting up there in
votes.
In votes.
Yeah, cool.
So,
guys, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what songs we need to check out, what North American whiskeys we need to taste. And if you want to propel yourself to the front of our extensive request list, be similar to Steven. We don't say be like Steven.
or be like Deb.
Can't be
Similar to Deb. You can't be like her either. She makes awesome
She makes
gnomes.
gnomes and puts our women's on the backs.
Oh, yeah. Andrew's on the back.
Yeah. So be similar to Steven. Send us a bottle and we'll push you to the front of our list. All right.
See ya.
Till next time, guys.